Hi there, today I'm going to be doing a quick unboxing of a new planner cover. This one's from Naya Paperie. I don't know if anyone remembers, but a few years ago I got a custom from them, and to be honest I wasn't impressed with it. I think the video is still up, but I wasn't impressed with kind of the workmanship and the quality. If you're thinking about what I paid for it, which was a few £100, the quality I don't think was there at all. And I saw this one, and it's a bit different because it's a ready-made one, and it was a lot cheaper. It worked out about £80, I think, so not cheap, but kind of on par with the higher end Filofaxes, like the Filofax Finsbury, and things like that. So anyway, this is just a quick video. It comes in this dust bag. I'm not sure if it's a different dust bag every time, because last time I did have a different one, and I've seen other people again with different dust bags. And I will just open it now. Sorry about filming on an old desk, by the way. It's the only place I could find to film. And this is it. The lighting's not picking it up very well, but it's a kind of baby pink. It's called Milkshake, and this one is apparently goat leather rather than cow calf leather. If you open it, you'll see I've actually had a look at it already and put an insert into it just to see how much space I have. And this is personal size, though as you can see if I open this, I'm using Franklin Covey compact size inserts, which fit just about. And it's quite floppy, it's very floppy, but I'm hoping it'll be a bit more sturdy once I fill it with inserts and stickers and a pen. So it's a single press stud. There's no pockets on the back or on the front. It's got the square corners, which I really like. I much prefer that to the rounded ones. And it's silver hardware. If you open it up, it's got 30mm silver cross rings. It's got a secretarial pocket here, a little pocket here, a side pocket here. I'll just move the inserts. And then it's got a big pen loop that would probably fit quite a lot of pens in it rather than just a skinnier one. And it's got three more credit card slots, and they don't go all the way down, but they do go pretty far down. And then it's got the other secretarial pocket. Now, as you probably know from other videos, I'm not a massive fan of secretarial pockets, but as I say, this wasn't a custom, it was already made up, and I bought it like this, off the ready to ship line. The pink is really nice. As I said, you can't really see it because of the lighting in here. I don't know if maybe switching light off will make it better. That's a little bit better, And yeah, so I do love the colour, but if I'm honest, I do see a couple of the same issues I had before with Naya Paperie. They were pretty, well, I looked at the pictures of this up front before I bought it, and a couple of things that I've noticed are, first thing is the stitching there. I don't know if that's just a flaw in the stitching or it's meant to be like that or anything. I'm not sure, but you can kind of see that there. Another thing is the corners. Sorry, that's a really bad video. They kind of flop backwards. I don't know how to explain that, but you know what I mean. But the big thing is this. You can't really see it at the moment, but there's a kind of shadow of where the press stud button is. But I expected that. I've seen that with a lot of Naya Paperie planners and binders. The back doesn't look too bad. There's a few little bits on it, but they do say, you know, if it's a pale leather, you're going to see that scarring more and the marks more on it. When I opened it, there was a couple of things I was a bit like, confused about for a minute. One is this, it's lined on this side, but this side it just seems to be like the back of the leather. You can kind of see where the pocket's been glued in because the leather is a bit thicker because that's been sewn on. At the back of it, it seems fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. If you're looking for a comparison colour, it's very similar to I think it's the Foxy Fix Sugar Cherry Blossom. I'll have to double check that, but I think that's what it's quite like. And I know Naya Paperie had one called Strawberry Latte, and this is kind of similar to that. It's a little bit paler, they said, but it's similar. So anyway, I do really like it. I know the way I've described it, it's not perfect. Completely it's not perfect. And it kind of lies like this when you've not got much inside it or nothing inside it. It lies like that. But I think that will probably settle and not be as bad once I put more inserts into it. Another thing is, I will say that when I ordered the rings, these ones were misaligned, and I managed to push them back into a position, but they are replaceable because they're Krauss rings. You can buy new ones if you wanted gold rings, if you wanted smaller rings. These are 30mm rings. And that's what I like in my personal size planner because I carry a lot of pages. And there's the little embossed bit there. And this has a 30mm back plate. Usually I use 30mm rings, but I have the 25mm back plate just because I feel like it's a bit nicer to hold rather than having the back plate that big. But I don't mind, and I won't feel it once the planner's set up with all my stuff. So anyway, yeah, that is the Naya Paperie ready-made Milkshake Goat planner, and I know this one is sold out and there was only one that was ready-made, but I think if you go on the website you can request this leather and whatever design you want. Obviously it'll be significantly more expensive than if you bought a ready-made one. I think there are a few more ready-made ones in different designs, but yeah, I would recommend the ready-made line, but if you see a colour in Moterm that you like, I would stick to Moterm. I would only go to this company if they've got a leather you really, really like, just because it was still about £70 and there are a few little flaws in it that I don't think should be there for a binder that costs that much. But I do like it and I will use it, and I'll post my setup soon. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.